Today, we're going to discuss the 9 things you can do with AI on LinkedIn. I know many of you are tuning in live, and some of you are tuning into the replay. So, if you're tuning into the replay, just write replay in the chat. If you're tuning in live, just write live in the chat so I can see you. I'm going to be reviewing the comments later. We literally just updated our tool called Evie AI, and we're unveiling 9 things that you can do on LinkedIn with artificial intelligence, including commenting, post writing, direct messages, connection notes, recommendations, profile optimization, saving LinkedIn profiles and organizing them into lists, summarizing profiles with artificial intelligence, and creating personas to train the artificial intelligence. So I'm going to show you how Evie AI stands out with its ability to prompt the AI to do things like change the language, make it shorter or longer, create content, and all different types of things in many different languages and so on. So I'm gonna jump right in and show you exactly how this works. I'm curious to know what line of business you're in. So in the chat, let me know what line of business you're in, and I'm gonna be checking to see who's in the comments, who's live with us right now. This is a really exciting presentation because for the longest time, we've been trying to get a stable version of this artificial intelligence down. So finally, we've been able to grab a stable version, and Google not only approved us, but also featured us. So I'm going to show you how you can grab this tool, how you can use it now. I'm going to walk you through the 9 different ways to use it. Really, really exciting. All right. So, first of all, quick introduction to myself. My name is Joe Apfelbaum. I'm the CEO of Ajax Union. I have a B2B digital marketing agency, and I've been training people on how to use LinkedIn for several years now. And one of the things that I've realized is that it's pretty hard, it's pretty time consuming to use LinkedIn. So, I'm going to just zoom in over here just to quickly show you how it works. So, when you log into LinkedIn, the first thing that you want to do every single day when you're on LinkedIn's homepage is you want to leave a comment. And as you can see, I dropped a comment here for Philip. He said that using AI, it's good, but you want to make it sound human. And I just created this comment over here. Hey, Philip, I completely agree with you. Agent posts may have their place in SEO, but authenticity is the key. And that's why Evie AI has personas. Really, really powerful. I just needed to make a little edit and it just works. So I'm going to show you how quickly it is for me to leave a comment on Dottie, who's a client, a referral partner, a friend, and whose birthday is tomorrow. So I'm going to click on this little Evie AI logo that appears in the comment box. I'm going to tell it the goal is to provide value. The tone is to have friendly. And the persona, I have quite a few personas. So the persona is Joe Applebaum. I can select ChatGPT 3.5 or 4. I'm just going to do 3.5 as the default. I'm going to press generate. It's going to read the post, and literally within 5 seconds or less, you see, it took 3 seconds here, it generated a post, a comment to the post. Great post, spotting the cordial hypocrisy is essential for fostering authentic relationships. Boom, boom, boom. It's all about building trust. I'm going to press insert. I'm just going to make a few modifications to the post, like tag her. I'm going to remove these hashtags, which I don't want in here. Sometimes I like the hashtags in there. And then I'm going to add happy birthday tomorrow. Okay, so this adds a whole nother level of customization. And now I'm going to press post, and I just left a meaningful comment that is also likely to rank on the feed, both for my connections and her connections that see her posts on the feed. That's a very, very powerful distinction. And for me, I'd like to leave 5 to 10 comments every single day, but I often don't have the time to leave those comments. And so using a tool like this to help me quickly generate comments saves me a ton of time. I recently had a connection tell me, Joe, I literally started using this for 5 days, and my impressions increased dramatically. I'm talking about like a crazy over 1,300% increase in impressions on their profile. So using these tools could be really, really powerful. If you want to get the app, you just go to evyai.com and you click on add to Chrome, and you can add it for free to Chrome. As you can see, we have 25 positive reviews, and the most recent one was just 1 day ago. He said, in 7 days, I've seen more than an 1,800% increase in post impressions and a 30% increase in followers. I'm actually going to do a video with John, and he's a marketing director for a pretty significant company. And he said, this tool will save you time and help you get more eyeballs. So I'm going to just interview him and have a conversation with him on my LinkedIn Live talking about these ideas. So if you want to see it, just say, I want to see it in the chat, and I'll show you that. Now, there are two ways to use this tool. You can use this tool as a Chrome extension, but also you can click on login and it'll take you to app.evyai.com. Here's where you can actually see all your recent activities. You can see your saved profiles. You might say, Joe, what's a saved profile? Well, let me show you what a saved profile is. So I showed you how to comment. Now I'm going to show you how to save a profile. So let's say you go to my profile. You go to my profile. You'll see I'm on LinkedIn Live right now. That's pretty cool. And you'll see that I posted something yesterday. All right. I posted something yesterday. The AI actually wrote this entire post for me. And I see that one of my clients, Rick, said, I'm a very satisfied client. And I can tell you, I wish I had this tool years ago. My experience and workflow is much easier and productive now. Thank you for creating it. Now I'm going to click on Rick's profile and I'm going to save his profile. I'm going to press save. Now, when I save his profile right here, this also allows me to add him to a list. So I'm going to add him to a list called Evy AI Premium. As you can see, it was added to the list now. So now he's in a list called Evy AI Premium. It's essential for me to be able to segment my connections in a way where I can later just click a button and just be able to see their recent activities. That's fantastic. Now I can just click a button and see all his recent posts, and it loads in a new window. Or I can go to this page, app.evyai, click on Save Profiles, and you'll see Rick is here, and he's segmented into this particular list. That is a game changer, and the ability for me to see his recent activity and then be able to just leave comments on strategic people's posts without me having to wait for them to show up in the feed is incredible. And saying no as a superpower allows us to set boundaries. As a CEO and entrepreneur, see, it knows I'm a CEO and entrepreneur. Boom, boom, boom. And I'm going to say, thanks for being a client. Boom. Okay. Now I'm going to tag him as well because I like to tag people in their own in their own posts. So I just tag them and he will get an email notification. He'll get a notification in the notifications box. And I just stay top of mind with a client who's also a referral partner and a great advocate for me. That, my friends, is powerful. Write powerful in the chat if you agree with this, that this is powerful. Now, we just added a new feature that allows you to summarize as well. So summarizing profiles, you just click on summarize profile. This is using ChatGPT 4. So what it's doing is it's taking the name, headline, it's taking his about section, it's taking his company information, it's taking all that stuff and sending it over to the AI. It's reading it and it's putting together a nice, concise summary, and then it's saving it into my account. So if I go in here and I click on home, you're going to see Rick, his summary is saved here. So if you ever see a profile, you save it and you want a summary of it, you want to know what the person does, you just click on that. And now you can copy this out and then paste it somewhere in your CRM, or you can email it to somebody. And it just explains what he does. A lot of times I go to a profile, I don't know what the person does for a living. This in natural language would explain where it does. This is essential. This is essential. And what we did was we saved it into your account. So when you click on summarize profile, it just loads again. You don't have to like sit there and worry about creating it every single time. And it tells you the date of when you created it. If it changed, you can hit generate and it'll change a new one. Most people don't change their profiles very often. So you can just save all these and it's really, really powerful. So Rick is a trusted advisor to HR leaders and business owners. He has a strong personal brand. His presence is over 25 years. He's a decade in president of managing. He served as a director. He holds a degree in finance from the University of New Orleans. His key skills are recruitment and talent. And he's in Nashville and offers hybrid work model. And his LinkedIn URL is right here. Dude, this saved me so much time just now, being able to know what he does for a living without me sitting here analyzing his profile and spending all that time doing that. That is powerful. The ability to leave comments, the ability to save profiles, the ability to do all that stuff is extremely, extremely powerful. And if you're not leveraging it properly, then you're really, really missing out. By the way, you enjoying this so far? I'm going to look at the comments just to kind of see who's commenting over here. Schiffer said real estate. Guys, write what you do for a living in the chat so I can give you a little call out over here. So welcome, Brian. Welcome, Shifra. Welcome, Dory. Welcome, Sophia. Welcome, Winnie. Welcome, Barat. I'm going to go through, for those of you that are just tuning in now, I'm going to go through the 9 amazing features that we're all excited about. So drop a comment so I can feature you. Give it a like. Also, hit the repost button. If you guys haven't hit the repost button, hit the repost button so more people can actually see this, and we can get the word out there about this amazing tool that's out there. Okay, so we said go to evyai.com, evyai.com to grab it, and there are 9 things. So number 1 is commenting. Okay, so that's the first thing. The second thing you can do with this app is if you go to the LinkedIn homepage and you press start a post, you're going to see a little purple button that you can click on to write a post. But what I want to do is I want to go into the extension. I want to go into the platform. Okay, so I leave LinkedIn, I go to app.evyai.com, or if I pin the extension over here on the top right, I don't know if you guys know this, but you can actually pin your extension by clicking on this little puzzle sign and then you press the little pin button and then it stays on the top. You can click on this and it'll load this extension, the EVI extension. It allows you to quickly go to your saved profiles, your recent activities, your saved items, your personas, and then it says write a post here, write a new post. When you click on write a new post, it'll take you into the post writer in app.evyai.com/create a post. Now here, of course, you can choose your goal, you can choose your tone, and you can choose your persona. In this case, I'm going to click on that and I'm going to say, we just updated EvyAI with 9 amazing features, and I'm going to paste this right over here. So I just wrote something that's not a LinkedIn post. It's just like raw information about the features that we have. And I'm going to ask it to give me the more advanced version of GPT. So we created an AI with 9 amazing features. And I want to tell you all about them: commenting, posting, direct messaging, notes, recommendations, profile optimization, saving profiles and organizing, summarizing, and also training the AI with personas. So I showed you commenting. I'm showing you posting right now. I already showed you saving LinkedIn profiles and organizing. I already showed you summarizing. So I'm also going to show you direct messaging, connection notes, recommendations, profile optimization. I'm going to show you all that stuff. But I want you to see the way that this tool organizes this information, and I gave it a little bit more information over here. Exciting news, folks. We just rolled out a major update for EvyAI, and I can't wait to share the details with you. We've added 9 incredible features that are set to revolutionize your LinkedIn presence, from AI-driven commenting, post writing, and direct messaging to profile optimization, saving and organizing LinkedIn profiles, and even creating personas to train AI. We've got you covered. What sets EvyAI apart? Its unique ability to prompt the AI to creatively adopt your needs. Want to change the language, make sure your content is shorter or longer, even change the content of the AI generation in a unique way. With EvyAI, it's all possible. But how is EvyAI different than ChatGPT, you ask? Well, our Chrome extension is integrated into LinkedIn, so you never have to leave LinkedIn desktop or laptop to use EvyAI. That means you can save countless of hours each week. And for those who prefer a website, we've got you covered with our platform. But wait, there's more. When you upgrade to premium at app.evyai.com/upgrade, you unlock the smarter version of the AI called GPT-4. It's a bit slower, but it's much smarter when it comes to replying comments, drafting messages, and so on. Plus, you get unlimited posts, comments, and messages and summaries. So what are you waiting for? Join us and upgrade today. Let's leverage AI to supercharge our LinkedIn experience. Wow. Like this post if you think blah, blah, blah. Amazing. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to go into LinkedIn right now and I'm going to go to my own profile. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to drop this as a comment inside here so you guys can read this for later and see the difference between one and the other. Let me see if this is too long as a comment. It looks like it's too long as a comment. Let's see. I'm going to try to delete this and see if it allows me. Okay, so 150. It's a bit slower, but much smarter. All right, let's delete that. Okay, so that worked. All right, so I'm going to press post, and you guys can read the comment inside this particular LinkedIn Live right over here. Very, very powerful. Guys, if you're watching this live right now, tell me what you think of this tool in the comments. What do you think of these features, these new features that we were able to add to now using AI with LinkedIn? I'm curious to know what your feedback is. Okay, I showed you how to create a post with AI. You can literally just write one sentence, or you can give it lots of details and it'll change it for you. And if later you want to go in and tell it, make it shorter, make it longer, change it, make it Spanish, make the post in Spanish, and I press regenerate, let's see what it does. It'll take this particular post and it'll change it into Spanish, um, or English or German or whatever language you want. It's really, really powerful. You could also change the tone, you can change the goal, and we're going to keep improving the prompts to make it better and better. One of the benefits of using Evi AI is that we think about the best practices for LinkedIn in terms of the format of the post. So we include a hook, we include main points and lines like this, we include a call to action, we include hashtags, and so on. So these are all things that are best practices for LinkedIn. And as you can see, it generated the post in Spanish. Hola a todos. Hoy estoy emocionado de compartir. Que, you see, look at that. It just basically breaks it down in Spanish. So, of course, this is probably going to need a little bit of editing, but all new content that you get from anywhere is going to need a little bit of editing. So, just think about that in terms of the potential. The other thing I would like to encourage you to think about is Profile Optimizer. You can write up a little bit about your profile, or you could use your persona, and then it'll just create for you a nice about section and a headline. You can do this in our extension as well. So if you go to your own profile, like I'm going, and you click on your about section, if you wrote some stuff in there, you click on this little pencil, and you could literally just click on the Evi AI logo on the bottom right corner here, and then you could hit generate, and it'll just read my about section, my headline, and so on, and it'll create a brand new one for me that is optimized. Now, of course, I could enter some information over here and tell it how I want it to change it, and it'll change it, it'll guide it that way. It's essential for you to feed it information about yourself. I already gave it a persona about me, so it has a lot of training. I'm going to in a minute show you guys how to train the AI by creating a persona. But I want you to know that this feature of optimizing your profile will save you a ton of time and also make you look much more professional. People have a terrible about section, a terrible headline. So this kind of, in a very natural language, tells you about my background, how I studied to be a rabbi in Israel, and da da da. I'm a lifelong learner. My core values are creativity, curiosity, and levity. I thrive on this and that. I'm an active member of the CEO community. My mission is to help hungry entrepreneurs. It breaks down everything I can do. It adds tons of emojis. It gives you my licenses, my 2023 goal. Look at that. Look how beautiful this is. Look how wonderful it is to kind of have a really well written profile with artificial intelligence. And it saves everything. It saves all my activities. So you can see, welcome to my LinkedIn profile. It's all saved right here. You see, this is what it just wrote up for me. This is like, wow, this is really, really good. I am so happy that we are able to offer this to the LinkedIn community right now. And it's our most stable version that we've issued so far. So, of course, there are always going to be bugs, and we're going to find bugs and we're going to fix those bugs. But I want to let you know that commenting with artificial intelligence, I'm going to click here. I'm going to click recent. As you can see, it's going to show me the most recent posts. Now I can just click on this and I can just generate a comment for this person here. And leaving a comment has gotten me clients, has gotten me exposure. Leaving a comment has gotten me more credibility. Every single time you leave a comment, it's like a little salesperson promoting your business. So I recommend dropping at least 10 comments a day. That's my recommendation. If you're going to do it manually, it's going to take you 15, 20, 30 minutes, maybe an hour. If you're going to use it with AI to help you draft it and then you edit it, it's going to take you maybe 3 minutes to drop 10 comments, or 5 minutes, max, because you're able to just quickly find the post that you want to leave comments for, and boom, and just leave comments. But if you're saving profiles, like we showed you earlier how to save profiles, then you can go much quicker. So for example, if I want to see Ellie's activity, I just go into app.evai.com, click on save profiles, and then I go into Ellie, and then I can just drop a comment with a click of a button. Just quickly drop a comment. Ellie, your morning ritual is quite inspiring. And look at that. She said, I love that. I didn't write this. The AI wrote this with a click of a button. Okay. And I just acknowledged her comment. So if you have strategic people that you want to be top of mind with, like for example, I wanted to be top of mind with Scott. Scott is a person that always engages on my content. So I'm going to engage in his content constantly. And he's always posting on LinkedIn. So I'm going to support him. I want him to know that I support him so that he can support me as well, and that we can help each other in our businesses. And this is not a bad comment. Hey, Scott, thanks for sharing your insightful post. Big data has the immense potential. Tojo seems like a game changer. The success rate of 60% is super impressive. I see platform like Tojo bridging the gap between legacy businesses and digital mindset. Keep up the great work. Look at that. Okay, now I'm going to press post, and I tagged him so he gets notified. And now he's going to want to go into my posts and drop a comment for me. Really, really powerful. So if you're not doing this right now, you're missing out. Okay, so we talked about commenting, we talked about posting, we talked about summarizing profiles. So for example, if I want to summarize Scott's profile, he's already saved into my account. I just click on summarize profile right here, and it's going to take just a few seconds. It's going to take his name, his headline, his about section, where he's from. It's going to take his education. It's going to take all the information, his skills, throw it into the AI, everything that you could see on this profile, throw it into the AI, and then just summarize it and then save that summary into my account. Look at that. It saved the summary into my account. I know exactly who he is, what he does, where he works, where he's been, and so on. Very, very powerful. And if there's any licenses and certifications, it shows them as well. So just in one little window, you could save you a ton of time. And if I want to see his recent activity, I just click on see recent activity, summarize profile, and I can add him to a list from right here. He's already on a list called posting party, which is cool. If you guys want to join a posting party, right? I want to join a posting party. We do these posting parties every once in a while where people post and everyone leaves comments. So it's really, really powerful. Now I'm going to click on messaging just to show you the direct messaging feature. Okay. So if I click on, thanks, Joe, I appreciate your message. Or if I see somebody that says, thank you for engaging with my content or whatever it is, here's my link to my engagement system, make a copy, make it your own. People hit me up all the time with like in mails. Like, for example, I'll give you an example right here. This person says, are you happy to share and you want to improve the world? Blah, blah, blah. He sends me this whole thing over here. I'm wondering if you might be sharing your professional views. In the meantime, you could have a huge influence and compensate you for your time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually click on this little Evie AI button over here. And then I'm going to let him know that thanks, I'll check it out, but can you check out my AI system at evieai.com and give me feedback. Okay, now I'm going to press generate and let's see what the AI does. Let's see what the AI does. All right. All right. So it says, hi, I was wondering if you might be interested in sharing. So that's what he said to me. So I'm going to hit regenerate. I'm going to use GPT-4 because GPT-3 didn't understand. Let's see what it does. So 3.5 sometimes gets mixed up around who said what, but 4 doesn't ever get mixed up. So keep that in mind when you're using this tool. Hi, Dan. Thanks for reaching out and considering me for this opportunity. I'm always interested in sharing professional views to shape the future. I'm definitely interested in checking out your page. On a similar note, I'd love to take a moment and check out my AI system. It's a LinkedIn assistant that does all these things. Your feedback would be wonderful. Look how quickly I was able to generate that reply to him and send him a message. Now, this guy's hitting me up to try to sell me something or to try to get me involved with something. And I went and I spun it around and tried to get him to check out my new software. That, for me to write up this entire thing like this, would take me a really long time. But with AI, I just write a note and it basically just writes the whole thing for me. That is really, really powerful. And so I highly recommend you guys check out this system that helps you do these things really, really quickly. So we reviewed commenting, right? You reviewed commenting. So how do you comment with AI? You just click on the button and you comment. That's number one. You see that? We reviewed posting. I showed you guys how to use this little post writer over here, and then it created this post over here. You see that? I reviewed messaging. I created one with 3.5. It didn't come out that good. So I changed to GPT-4 and it came out amazing. Okay, a very, very nice reply. And I showed you the difference. Now I'm going to show you connection notes. Okay, so we're going to go to LinkedIn's homepage, and I'm just going to drop a comment here while I'm doing this. I'm going to drop a quick comment here on Rick's profile. Hey, Rick, sounds like an exciting boot camp, proven IT team. Sounds like an exciting day. Congrats on kicking off your 30-day LinkedIn boot camp. Looks exciting. Looking to hear more about how customers can benefit from an educational website. Keep up the great work. Okay, keep up the great work. I'm going to press post. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on his name, and I'm going to save his profile. You see he's in London, Ontario. I'm actually going to save him. I'm going to add him as networking. You see that? I just added him as networking. And now I'm going to summarize his profile here just to kind of get a summary about like what he does for a living and really understand that. And if you're ever talking to somebody and you want to understand their LinkedIn profile in just a few seconds, it might take you a minute for you to read their entire profile and then make sense out of what they do for a living. But in this case, in 15 seconds, I was able to just have the AI read the whole thing and write me a summary. This is really a game changer. Okay, so I'm going to copy this right here and I'm going to message him. I'm going to say, I had AI read your profile on my LinkedIn Live today and give me a summary. Can you read this and tell me if it's spot on? Let me know if it's a good summary. Okay? I'm going to fix the word me. Let me know if it's a good summary. And boom, just like that. So this is a really great way for you guys to use these tools to stay top of mind with people. You see that? Really powerful. So if I want to say, for example, connect with this this guy here, Devin. I see Devin is a second degree connection. He's also in London, Ontario, and I want to connect with him. I press the connect button. When I press the connect button, I need to add a note, and I don't know what to add as a note. So what do? Is I rely on Evie AI to help me draft a little note. So I clicked on the purple icon inside the note box, and in literally 1 second, it says, as a fellow creative professional in the marketing industry, I admire your expertise as a creative director. Your experience in visual arts, marketing, leadership, and web development are impressive. Are you open to connecting on LinkedIn? Think about that when you're doing that, adding his name and customizing the invite, how quickly it is to be able to do that. And when I press send now, I'm building a relationship with this guy and I'm connecting with him in a way that most people don't do. You see that? He's not very active on LinkedIn, but he is a creative director in communications. So that's really powerful for me to build a relationship with this person in communications and then also be connected to the CEO of In Communications, who's a client of mine. You see that? Just like that? Boom. Very, very powerful to build a relationship with people in this way. And that turns into going deeper. I want you to guys to learn how to go deeper. So for example, Mike Katz posted something over here. He has 84 comments. I already commented. Look at that. I already commented. So I don't need to comment again. Marcus Newcomb, I want to comment. He posted this 3 hours ago. I want to drop a comment on him. Just this simple. So I showed you commenting, posting, direct messaging, connection notes. Now I'm going to show you how to leave somebody a recommendation on LinkedIn. Hey, wow, Marcus, your post really resonates with me. Finding the balance between landing, self-awareness is key. Understanding your teams. I'm just going to make this shorter, just like that. I'm going to say, boom, keep up the good work. Okay. I'm going to press post, and I just added a little more customness to this. You see that? I just stay top of mind with him. Cody Sanchez. I love Cody Sanchez. I love all her stuff. Definitely going to leave a comment on her. Again, it reads her post. It knows my persona, and it leaves a very nice comment. Very powerful. Keep shining and making a difference. And press post. Okay. So like the likelihood of her actually seeing this is very low because she's like a famous person. But um, but her connections will see that. People reach out to me because I leave comments on popular people's um, posts and so on. But this is the CEO, a client of mine. I'm also an investor in his company. Ira, very cool guy. I love leaving comments on his profile. Hey, Ira Slotowitz, I know someone who would benefit from this opportunity in commercial real estate. Have you connected with Joe Applebaum? He's a marketing expert with a passion for development. I think he'll bring a unique perspective for our team. Let me know if you like an introduction. Isn't that okay? I'm just going to do that like that. Very, very powerful. Please tag a salesperson you know would want a career in commercial real estate. So I tagged myself. Really funny. Pull out from the weeds. Ari left a message, left a comment over. I'm going to drop a comment here really, really quickly. Okay, so let me show you how to do recommendations. So if I wanted to leave a recommendation for somebody, how long would it take you to write a recommendation? So even let's say I wanted to leave one for my client, Ira. Okay, I want to leave one for my client, Ira, and I scroll down and I want to leave a recommendation. First, I check the recommendations to see who has left a recommendation. I see I already wrote one. This recommendation was actually written by AI. I'm writing to highly recommend Ira Zlotowitz for the G Parency, blah, blah, blah. Since the 21, he's achieved, da, da, da. Look at that. Look how beautiful. In conclusion, I highly recommend G Parency for all real estate investors. I highly recommend my network to go to G Parency because he's such a great leader and provides such great support. And I wrote this in February of 2023 with artificial intelligence. If I want to recommend him, I click recommend Ira. I select the role I want to recommend him. I write I was a client of his at Eastern Union, and then I could just click on this little EVI logo and I can write what the context is. I can change the goal, the tone, the persona. I press generate and it'll write up a whole beautiful recommendation for him that is well written and organized that you can then edit. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. That saves so much time to do it. Okay, so I showed you commenting, posting, direct messaging, connection notes, recommendations, profile optimization. I showed you how to save profiles, create summaries. Now I'm going to show you how to train the AI. By the way, you guys enjoying this? Just write I'm enjoying this in the chat. I'm going to quickly give a shout out to a few people. If you're just tuning in live now, tell us what you do for a living in the chat. Tell us what business you're in. I'm going to click on the comments over here just to kind of see who's been commenting here. Okay, let's see. So Scott Sear says, for Evie AI, is there a LinkedIn training course that's free for premium subscribers? Can you address it to you? When is this launching? All right. Yes, we are in the middle of adding this LinkedIn 101 course to the platform. And we will notify all our members once it's on there. We already filmed it. And I'll tag him. Oh, Scott Sears. All right. I'm going to tag Scott Sears. I'm going to press reply, and you can see I just replied to Scott. So that was the answer to that. Sue Ellen Burke said, how do I access the tool on our LinkedIn? Very simple, Sue. You go to evyai.com and you click on add to Evie to Chrome. Once you add it to Chrome, you'll see it in this little window over here. You click on pin your extension, and then you log in. You log into your account, and you'll be able to click on the purple icon when you log into your account. Once you click on the purple icon, you know that it's here, so that when you go to anybody's posts, the little purple icon will appear inside the comment box, just like that. So just go to evyai.com, and that's where you can grab it. Look at that. Look how powerful this is. Great Insights Jane. I'm going to tag her. Great Insights Jane. Sometimes LinkedIn doesn't allow you to tag people, so you got to kind of start typing their name in. I completely agree with you. Excuses and gossip can breed not productivity. It's important to focus on your role at hand. I am very against gossip. Okay, I'm gonna press post, and boom, there you go. Just like that. I deleted half the comment. You don't need to include everything that AI gives you. So I just deleted half the comment. Boom, just like that. Okay. Let me go back to this. Okay, so Sue, I'm just gonna say just go to evyai.com. Okay. Shifra's in real estate. Okay, so thank you guys for commenting. Let me know what you're up to, what you're doing. Who are you looking to meet? Who's your ideal client? Let me know in the chat of this who your ideal client is. I'll show you how to find those people, how to connect with them, how to build a relationship with them. Using Evie AI is a real game changer. So thank you for those that have been commenting and liking on this particular post. Let me know in the chat who your ideal client is. Who do you want to connect with? I'll quickly show you how to search for them, find them. But let me show you how to do personas. So if you go to my profile and you click on newsletter, I actually have a newsletter called Frustration to Motivation. I discuss business relationships, purpose, and I do LinkedIn. I review my LinkedIn posts. So if I click on this particular AI training, I show you how to train the AI to know who you are on LinkedIn. So it's really, really simple. You basically say your name, your industry, your title, your company, your keywords, your professional interests, your field of expertise, your skills, your communication style, your preferred phrases, your taboos, your personal interests, your hobbies, your educational background, your goals, and some information about your content. And when you do this, you can go into the persona section here and you can click on add new persona, add your photo, add your persona name, whether it's a person or company, the industry, the keywords, the tone. You have a selection of tones you can choose. And then in summary and background and summary, you can add up to, it says 2,000 characters here. You can add up to 2,000 characters about your persona. And then you press save persona. When you press save persona, whenever you're like writing a post, you can select that persona. So if I, for example, want to create a post about Evie AI, tell the world about the benefits of Evie AI. Okay. I press generate. I change my tone to professional. And over here, I'm going to say showcase values or provide value, whatever. I press generate and it starts spinning. And when it starts spinning, it reads the persona, the tone, the goal, and it starts writing it out. It's writing it out in the background. So it doesn't, we're not streaming it like ChatGPT streams it all. It's writing it out in the background. And look at that. Within about 5 to 6 seconds, it basically produced a well-written post that you can then edit. Again, edit your posts and then post it. Look how well it wrote it. And then you go back to the homepage and you see the post is still here. So if you click on this, you can always access it. So anything you generate, let's say you generate 10, 20 posts for yourself, you're able to see it all on the homepage, or you can click on the extension and then go right into that. You can do this from LinkedIn, or you can do this from the platform, from the back end. Wow, we covered a lot of stuff today. We covered a lot of stuff. If you guys want access to this link, like training over here, I'm going to drop this in the comments of this video so you can go through the comments. How do you find the comments of this video? Simple. You go to my profile, you go scroll down to my recent activity, and you say see all recent activity, show all posts. You see that? When you click on show all posts, you click on comments, and then you'll be able to see everybody's comment. Otherwise, LinkedIn, it's really hard to be able to do that. So this is how you do that. And this way you can see everybody that's commenting. Beautiful. Thank you. Do we have a LinkedIn Premium account to use it? No. You can use Evie AI with a free version of LinkedIn. It works perfectly. Okay? But if you have Sales Nav, it can help you reply to emails, etc. Okay, so I'll show you how that works. If you click on Sales Navigator, I'm going to log right into Sales Navigator. So this is a bonus feature that I'm showing you guys, and you click on messaging, and you see somebody says, I messaged this person. I said, transform your business opportunity on LinkedIn. Hey, glad we're connected on LinkedIn. Would you be open to sharing me what we're doing with CEOs? She said, Sales Navigator. Oh, cool. Would you be interested in learning more? I want to be totally transparent. I have a free month of Sales Navigator. I'll be on LinkedIn. A grace period comes November 27th. I'd love to keep it, but I don't have the funds right now. Okay. Thanks for letting me know. Test out my AI for LinkedIn. Sure. And I'm going to write, by the way, and I'm just going to say, I'm going to click on Evie AI. I'm going to say, by the way, Evie AI works with Sales Navigator too. I actually used it to create this reply. Okay, and I'm going to press generate. And it's going to read our entire conversation, and it's going to generate a reply. Let's see. It gives me a background. Okay, that was a crappy reply. Oh, that was a terrible reply. That failed right there. I'm going to use GPT-4. Evie AI actually helped me create this reply inside Sales Nav. Let me know if you try it. Okay, I'm going to press generate. Let's see what it does now. Again, the 3.5 version is good for certain things, but it's not great. The GPT-4 is a much better version. 3.5 is sometimes just gives me a bunch of garbage. And that happens on ChatGPT also. It doesn't only happen with our extension. It happens everywhere. Hey there, I just wanted to share something exciting with you. We've been using the tool called Evie AI. So LinkedIn Assistant actually helped me create replies right inside Sales Navigator. If you decide to try it, I'd love to hear your experiences. Okay, so now I'm just going to customize this. And I'm going to say it's actually helping me create replies right inside Sales Navigator. So I'm going to just delete the beginning. It's actually helping me reply inside Sales Navigator. Pretty cool. If you decide to try it, I'd love to hear your experience. Always here to help and answer questions. Talk soon. Okay. Send. And now it actually wrote this up for me in a much more professional way than me saying, hey, we can also use it in whatever. So that's the idea. So it works inside Sales Navigator as well. Again, not perfect. AI is far from perfect. It's artificial intelligence, so it's not perfect, but it does save a ton of time. So if you go to our website, eviai.com, you can click on Add to Chrome. If you're already using this and you're loving it, I would ask you to please leave a recommendation for us. John said in the past 7 days, I've seen more than an 1,800% increase in post impressions and a 30% increase in followers. This tool is great and will save you time. Kim said, love this. I wasn't sure if I would use it, but it's so easy to learn. I merely spend an hour working on my LinkedIn presence. Okay, so very simple. For you guys that are just tuning in right now, if I want to leave a comment on Yosef's profile, I just click on posts. I'm just right here. I just click on posts. I press generate. Wow, I had no idea the Eiffel Tower was originally meant to be temporary. It's amazing how blah, 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 boom, just like that. I really didn't know that. That's crazy. I'm going to press Yosef's profile. I'm going to look at his profile and be like, you know what? I really want to save his profile for later. And he happens to be a client of mine. So I'm actually going to segment his profile into clients. So you see that? I have EVI Premium. I have client. Let's see, clients. I'm going to click on clients. And now I can also summarize his profile. So in about 15 seconds, this takes about 15 seconds to do or less, it'll read his name, headline, about section, his work history, his skills, all this other stuff. And it'll just summarize it. Look at that, 15 seconds. It actually took 14 seconds. And it basically told me all the information about him. And now I can send this to people. I can save it in my CRM. I can look up if I'm on a call with him. I can quickly do this in 15 seconds and know exactly what he's up to, where he worked, what his history is, and all that without me having to literally just go through this and start finding his about section and clicking on see more and making sense of everything that he does and all that. So makes it really, really easy to do stuff like that. If you guys want to learn LinkedIn, we actually have a website called evergreen.com, and we're doing several LinkedIn trainings. So if you want to learn our LinkedIn Accelerator, we have a 1-day training program that walks you through for 6 hours how to use LinkedIn. So you can go to evergreen.com and check out the Accelerator program. If you want a special deal on this Accelerator program, we do have an early bird special for the people that want to join this. And we walk you through how to post, how to engage, how to message. We teach you lots of different things to give you access to our course. So this is a really great 1 day where we walk you through how to create a strategy, how to build your brand messaging, how to optimize your profile properly, how to use dashboards, how to use technology. So if you want to learn that, just write interested in the chat, want to learn LinkedIn. We also have a Sales Navigator Bootcamp for those of you that use Sales Navigator. So if you go to salesnavbootcamp.com or you click on evergreen.com and you click on our thing, you'll be able to see we're doing this in February and the 1 day we're doing in March. So February, we're doing Sales Nav Bootcamp. It's a 6-week bootcamp. We teach you how to build lists. We teach you how to manage those lists. We teach you how to fill those lists with search. We teach you how to use InMails and Sales Navigator. We teach you how to run advanced queries. We teach you how to combine LinkedIn Organic and Sales Navigator. We teach you how to use the alerts feature. We teach you how to use technology. So 6 hours over the course of 6 weeks. We walk you through step by step. So highly recommend you guys check that out as well. All right. So there you have it. I walked you guys through these tools and how to use them, and hopefully you guys got value from it. So let me know what you think of this. Thank you for watching this 45-minute video, and we'll see you on the other side. Hope you guys sign up to evyai.com, evyai.com. And if you want to upgrade to premium, all you got to do is go to app.evyai.com/upgrade, and you can see it's just $0 a month to try it out with no credit card, or it's $29 a month for the premium, or it goes down to $15 a month if you prepay for the year, just like that. Boom. All right. Thank you for watching this. I'll talk to you guys soon. Boom.